What's the good word, everyone? I'm Kenny Varner, the owner of SportsFballs.com. We are going to look at the Miami Hurricanes as we look at all Power 4 schools in terms of college football and put them up on our YouTube channel. So subscribe today to make sure you get the past ones, the ones that are coming up, and this one here about the Miami Hurricanes. SportsFballs.com is the name of my site. We have sports pick packages, college, NFL, full season, half season. Get what's right for you. What's right for most is the college NFL combo pack because from then through the Super Bowl and all the bowl games, yes, they have bowl games, uh, you get everything else we bet on for free. Politics, Olympics, uh, baseball, basketball, you name it. If we have a bet on it, it's yours for free. So we look at Miami and okay, as far as the defense is concerned, all I'm going to say about this because I want to go through the schedule, the coaching, and the offense. They have tried to fix it through the portal, and I think they've done a pretty good job. And that's all I'm going to say on that because I have mixed emotions. So I believe their defense will be fine. As we look at their offense, they got Cameron Ward, the transfer out of Washington State. Solid upgrade. Solid. Should be a really good deal. Plus, it's really going to be a great setup because their offensive line is intact. No excuses. So you're set there. And oh my goodness, did you have you any of you guys watch Pac-12 After Dark? I mean, if you don't know who Damian Martinez is from Oregon State, maybe the number one running back in the country. But Pac-12 After Dark might have you not know Damian Martinez, and he's transferred from Oregon State to Miami. That is great stuff, and he's a guy that won't fumble even when you're supposed to take a knee. He won't reach out for another yard when you're supposed to take a knee. But there you go. You got Mario Cristobal, who underachieves with big talent on a monthly basis, weekly. Monthly basis. Let's put it monthly because it's not like every single game he blows. Just the big ones. So when you got it, was it under 9.5 at minus 170 and an over 9.5 at plus 140? This team has the talent to do very well in this conference, in the ACC, with no Clemson on the schedule as I look at it. But I love that their offensive line is intact with the number one running back in the country, along with the Oklahoma State. If you're OSU, you have the number one running back. That's all there's to it. So their offensive line is intact. That's great. So we want to look at their schedule. Now, they open up August 31st. Now, I know a lot of people have the over 9.5, over 9 wins, probably at even money, so you have to bail out. You can lose 3. At Florida to open the season on August 31st. I've talked about Florida every time they're on someone's schedule. The last 5 games are the hardest 5 games in a row in November without a week off that's ever been scheduled in college football. That doesn't matter when it's week 1. The first half, Florida, that's why when you look at strength of schedule, they do strength of schedule whether you're playing game 1 or game 12. The strength of schedule is up a notch. Even with a coach that I don't love for Florida, that could be a tough one. No one has established themselves yet. People think Miami's going to be good. People think this. People also think that you're going to kneel with a 6-point lead. They think you're going to, but so that right off the bat, that's going to be a tough one. That could be the one that says, okay, that could be the jump start of what we're going to do, what the Hurricanes are going to do this year. Florida A&M, okay, we always talk about the FCS school. Now this is one of the bad FCS schools. They play in a horrible conference where the best teams in their conference are ducking all top 25 teams and playing in a fake bowl game, so they don't have to get embarrassed in the FCS playoffs. So Florida A&M is a nothing, although the Rattlers is a cool name. Ball State, a MAC school, you'll be fine. South Florida, I don't believe is going to be up this year. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth game is Virginia Tech, and all these at home except for at Florida. So Virginia Tech on a Friday night will really tell you if you're good. The sixth game at Cal. This one I don't really like for Miami. Not that Cal's a great team, but you're playing 6 times in 6 weeks. I don't like that. And it's on the road, and it's across the country. And you have an off week, and then Louisville on deck. So you're in a bit of a sandwich spot. This is the type of game that Cristobal would love to lose. I would not give a lot of points to Cal. I don't care what Cal looks like. I'm just telling you right now, that's a bad little spot. After they go to Louisville. Okay, see, now at Louisville, how good is Louisville? That's what we'll have a better understanding by then, how big of a game that is. But it could be a little bit of a look ahead as they got Florida State on deck. And Florida State, Miami, I would take Norvell over Cristobal every day. Even if Florida State's not awesome, Miami's not the top 10, top-notch Georgia type school. And then you got Duke, and then at Georgia Tech. Again, Georgia Tech, I think that will be a tougher game than many people think. I mean, you're going to have the reminders of Georgia Tech's a lot better this year. I think they're going to be much better this year. So then you put in the fact that this is the team that pulled the miracle, kneel down, no kneel down, play and beat these guys. So Miami will supposedly be ready. And teams being ready doesn't matter when it's 6 minutes into the first quarter. Then they're off, and then Wake Forest, and then they're at the Cuse. I think this Syracuse is going to be a good team. I think Syracuse might be a top 20, top 25 team. I don't think it's going to be easy, and by that time, that's why it's hard to do these win totals as these teams become better or worse. And Cristobal teams don't generally keep improving. They'll be like, all of a sudden the quarterback has a couple off games, and now they're going back and forth. So this is a team that I like on paper, especially offensively. I need to really look into their defense. I think it's good. But with their skill position, talent, their offensive line intact, the number 1 running back in the country, this is a solid team. I'm not going to go with the 10 wins. I think this team looks like they should be really good and go over 9.5 wins, but I think coaching will hold them back once again from being a playoff team. So that's what we got for the Miami Hurricanes. Remember, sportsheadballs.com is the name of my site. We have sports pick packages for you, the whole bunch of different types you can get into with the football season. The number 1 value, of course, is the college football, NFL combo, which gives you everything else we ever bet on through the Super Bowl for free. So we'll see you guys at the next video, and let's make money.